So Jake Paul seems to be exposing, well not seems to be, he is exposing Molly May in the DMs, guys, and I know that Tommy Fury is irritated. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you haven't subscribed, click that button. Daily and consistent content, Patreon, merch, everything in the bio. Shout out to all the new pledges that you guys are making on my Patreon. Appreciate it. So we have this scenario where Jake Paul has posted DMs from Molly May. Apparently, you know, she's been messaging him, trying to meet with him, and perhaps for, you know, extracurricular activities, let's just say. Now, this is what the message says. Might be coming to America later this year and have always been a fan of your videos. Heart emoji. Maybe you can show me around with a emoji or with like the tongues coming out. So this is what Jake Paul's posting on his story. Now, a lot of people are also saying that the screenshot can be fake because the emoji she used was released in 2019. But this message was from 2018. Now, this was before Tommy Fury was even in the picture, before Love Island. So that isn't, the issue here. The issue is obviously the fact that the emoji that was used was released a year after the message was meant to be sent. So that in itself kind of could prove that the message is fake.
One last thing, Tommy. You should be more worried about your girl sliding into a bunch of dudes' DMs.
Not a bunch of dudes.
You should be about fighting me.
Why? I feel like, they like to do this to bring up kind of traction for the fight. Now, I personally, I like Molly May. I don't think that she would be doing this, but I don't think she would have. Maybe she would, because she went on to Love Island to further her career, which she admitted herself. There's nothing wrong in doing so. With that, she found love, which is great. But perhaps she was, thinking about matching up with other influencers to further her career as well prior. There's no harm in that possibly being true, and perhaps she was going down that route. Now, for him to also accuse her of going through a bunch of other DMs, I don't know. Like, I like Molly May. I feel like she's very, unproblematic. She is a very hardworking individual. She sticks to what she wants to do. A lot of people thought that this whole relationship with Tommy was fake, me included. Probably the only thing that I was wrong about in Love Island, I thought that was fake, because I think the producers gave a pretty bad cut, which is what we all thought. It makes us think, because I can only review. We can only think about what we see. But set aside from that, I feel like she's just very about her work, and I'm here for that. A part of me that kind of is irritated with her, I want to say irritated, but I've had this conversation with people where I'm just like, I wish she would just speak out on social issues. She normally is quite poised to do so, because you shouldn't ever force somebody to speak out, which is why I'm never going to be like, speak up, speak up, speak up. But you just wish that someone could do that. If you like somebody, you just would want someone to do something like that. You would just want them to. And I feel like it's not hard to be clued up on what is going on around the world, because there's so much avenues of education. So I just wish that she would do stuff like that, because she does have one of the biggest platforms in the UK, and she could definitely influence the Fear of 500 white girl kind of crowd. He may not know about a lot that is going on. But set aside from that, back to the topic. I personally don't think this is true, but I also wouldn't be surprised if this was true, because she normally is about the money and who to go with to kind of help her, kind of like an opportunist. Again, I don't mean that in a rude way. I do feel like there's nothing wrong with being an opportunist to an extent. If you want to better your career and better your life, as long as you don't use people. I don't think she was going to use him. Maybe she thought she was cute back in the day, 2018, whatever. I don't know. But who knows? But now he's also saying a bunch of dudes, guys. Apparently she's messaging a bunch of dudes. I feel like Molly May should respond to this now, because she's being caught in the crossfire between Tommy and Jake. Not really fair on her as well. But at the end of the day, you're going to get hit by recoil when it's two guys in a wrestling ring, whatever, or trying to take jabs at egos and pride. When you're going for ego and pride, you're going to go for anyone's girl involved and try to take that away or embarrass somebody with that. It's a good way to weaponize a situation. And I would assume Tommy should do the same thing if Jake had somebody, because you get one up on something. It's a very just this kind of like masculine kind of attitude that you're taking somebody's girl or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to all of this and these DMs. Do you think it's fake or not? Subscribe to the channel, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, my Patreon, my merch. Subscribe. I did not expect to make a video on this. I did not expect this crossover at all. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video.